Hello everybody, today is Thursday, the 26th of March, 26, and I'm just starting this to get one started because it's already Thursday and I used to be a bit ahead lately, but now I'm not. I'm doing stuffs. So I have some card making stuffs out. I'm still working through my pile, getting stuffs done that I wanted for a long time. That result is over here. So those are things I wanted to make for a long time. Those are all wheels. There's one back there, that's a scrap card. Those are new concepts. Also, I made one before already, a while ago, inspired by Jennifer McGuire. And I've been watching a few Jennifer McGuire videos, live streams, recaps. Now I'm doing some of her stuff. Oh, doesn't work when that's... Okay, this doesn't go so easy as this. Spinners with a button in the middle. And I am planning on filling this one with 4 to 6 cards. And then I have a present to give to somebody. So I do need some envelopes and stuff. The funny thing is I had those envelopes at, well, and I'm producing cards that go with it. But then I also made there too. I had the envelope already. This is funny. It says eine gute Geschichte, which means a good story. So for me it was kind of a baby card. It starts with an empty nest, and then there's an egg, and there's a baby, then it grows up, and then there's the empty nest again. It's very symbolic, very tragic, really. Full circle. And then we have Hallöchen, little hello. So it turned out like a bit of a Harry Potter card, with a green card instead of a blue one. I don't know, I colored this card a while ago, and I don't want to ink blend backgrounds, and I didn't want to make it too complicated, so I just put clouds. And then I have this one. It says Let It Snow. This again a picture frame with glossy accents. And then we have Joy to You. Also put some acetate over the snow globe. A huisje with snow. And a snowman. Again, back to the penguin. It doesn't work so well. And it's all with patterned papers. So I'm not ink blending. I ink blend around the edges a bit. But that is very new that I do that. Because I do like a nice ink oxided background. But that is too much work. So I'm trying to work with patterned paper at the moment. But sometimes I don't like it that much then. But with this, I just need to remember, I did ink blend around the carpet, but not around the top. So I should have done that. Because when I do that, and this one, ink blended around the bottom and the top, I think that's quite an ambience. Okay, so that is what I do with cards. Stop and go and stuff. Yesterday was Madita was here. Left a pine cone. She loves eating those. Also here I got turned around bags. My sisters helped me both with flipping them over. I need to put buttons on it and the keychain rings. And then over here, this is a helper tool with protection to help me turning them around. So I can pull them over, and because that is a bit dirty, I wanted to have a protection on it. Yeah, well. So I got 11 here and 11 there that needs to be turned around. And well, it's a lot of info, but then you're updated. So I have a huge box here because going back wasn't done here. I got a new chair. Because that one has this Nackenstütze. So this one goes forward, this head pillow. But when you hang, well, you can sit nicely on the chair, but when you hang down a bit, when you slide down the chair a bit, then you always have the head like that, when you need to sit askew, crooked in the chair. And I am sitting on my chair most of the day because I am not a fit person. You see when I walk around, but the rest of the time I'm sitting. And That's why I need a new chair. Yeah, also the rollers are better because this barely moves anymore, so it's very hard to, it's like on tarp or something. Tail. Okay, what? Not done yet. So I got a new chair with a new box, and that is perfect because I got rid of my, I donated my crochet animals to a human organization. It is organized in Switzerland. I guess they have humanity something. They help people, and they take crocheted amigurumis, which are my crocheted animals. Then on the page I only saw, I did ask Google who would take my donated animals, and he came up with that answer, and I'm very glad about that. I did try that before, but I never got an answer. So got that answer. Then I saw they always talked about cotton. It's not cotton candy, cotton Baumwolle. Yeah, cotton amigurumis. So I asked them if they also take velvety ones, and they do. So last week I just packed a box. It was quite a box, and it cost me $11 to have it picked up. And the post office guy even brought the stamp and did that, and I sent it, and yesterday it already arrived. Yeah, I did get the reply on Monday, packed the package on Monday, and Tuesday it got picked up and already delivered on Wednesday, even though I didn't pay for fast shipping. So those are gone, so I got more space. And then I was worried I wouldn't have enough boxes to send my bags to the other organization. Well, whatever. Because it was around a box like that. So I got this one. It's from orders I have, but now I have this huge one where they fit in like that. I can pack it full, and I also have that one there. So I should have enough boxes to send my bags. But before I actually pack them nicely, I want to have them all out and look at them again. So in here are the finished small ones. I can just lift them out. It is heavy. It's going to be so heavy. And then in here, those were the ones I had already. Those 4. Tina and Darla got a Schmetterling one. And then those are all the newly finished ones. I think this should be 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's 12. And they will also have a bag in the bag. So I'm going to put a small one in there. But I'm going to go through all of them again, pack them neater, also tighter, because I have 51 bags. And what did I say? 12. This is 16. Yeah, it's going to work out, but it's going to be heavy. And then I'm so glad because I am bunkered in here. Okay, this is just an update what I have been doing. Because I'm not finished yet. Because over here, the other room, I am getting rid of this. So I hope somebody's going to pick it up. I did want to, I wanted to keep it. It has a stain here. And this stain is not from pee, nor any, I might be from a cat maybe. I think it was at the wall for a long time. I thought it's kind of mold or something. And that could be because there was, I did smell it, put my nose on it, and then I saw weird wormy crawl around it. So I'm gonna dispose of this one, which is very easy. I can get 2 like stamps for garbage, and then I can put it outside and they're gonna pick it up. So with the normal garbage, we have that be picked up every Thursday. And before, we had to tell the people that one has a Sperrgut pickup, a big item pickup with those are with burnable materials, and then they scheduled you in and came and picked it up with a big garbage truck. And for 2 years already, we can just put it with a regular black garbage, normal garbage. So on Thursday they pick it up. We just need to put those, it's like a big stamp for garbage on it, and depending on the size you need 1 or 2 of those stamps. So you could also dispose of a couch out there. Per seat, you would use 1 stamp, and that stamp is $5. So I think that's very, very cheap to get rid of something that big, and you don't have to drive anywhere. So yesterday I walked to Coop, but they don't have those stamps anymore. I was a bit angry then, not at the Coop, but just my days haven't been good and wasn't so fun. But that was fine. So I could have put it out today already, but it's gonna be next week. Martina has some of those stamps, or I can also get them at Migros, where I am on Wednesdays anyway. So today's Thursday. That's how I get rid of my mattress. Then I have 2 chairs downstairs, and those will get picked up on Saturday, hopefully, through, it's not Marketplace, I think, but it's like a flea market on Facebook. Also that bed thingy, there's somebody who's interested, but she needs to see if she can get a big car somewhere. So that is still in the working. And once my bags are finished and my room's empty, I want to build a wall with my bags. I want to see how many it is and how pretty they are with all the colors. And then I also want to decide which ones I want to keep, because I want to keep 2 or 3 for myself, the nicest colors. Yeah, and maybe ask some friends and family if they want one or something. Because after that, they're gone. I find it a bit of pity, but I'm so glad when they're gone. It's always both. It's so weird. Okay. Already getting hoarse. Also, stupid pickles sits there on the back. And I'm a scratcher. Okay, is there anything else? My plants are thriving, but I need to take care of them, but I'm already a bit exhausted with them. It's snowing right now, or has been, just a little bit, and I'm in the kitchen. I'm about to cook lunch. I have made potatoes, cabbage, turnip, and carrots. You see, this is my go-to vegetables. Got 2 onions, that's from yesterday. Gonna cut that up, gonna measure how much of each that is, cut it up, and then fry it. And then I also have more rice in here. This is rice with kidney beans, courgettes, and carrots. That's from the day before yesterday. And then I also have salad, and I have a ton of fun stuffs with vegan things. I love it. They are making so many things now, and I even found this. It's like a Landjäger, no? Yeah, Landjäger, like some kind of sausage. And that's what's missing still from stuff I really liked. I doubt it tastes like really Landjäger, but for later. I have so many things I need to get through. Okay, and somehow once a year I am watching Secret Eaters, and every time it's different. The first time around it made me very hungry all the time. This time too. But the last time it kind of started my calorie counting thing, because I don't know, I just started counting it because I wondered how. And now this time so far, I'm getting hungry when I watch it. But I also want to see how good I am at calculating the calories, and I want to see what they are estimating their stuffs and see if I do the same mistakes or something. Yeah. So that is that. That was a long update. I don't know what else I want to do. So for now, ta-ta! I have measured out my vegetables. That is about 500 calories. And I'm gonna add oil. So that adds another 200, I would say, in this pan. So then it's 700. And then I cook it. And I know this pan is about 1 kilo. So once it's cooked, I measure it again, and then I can calculate how much it is for 100 grams. Hello. So, but right now I'm gonna snipple it first. I'm gonna cut it. So I'm gonna just slice. I like this. I can at least see it. When I have it from top down, I don't see anything at all. And I do like my vegetables overcooked. I know it's not that much vitamins anymore. But I'm glad I eat it at all. I'm not a fan. I mean, I like kohlrabi But I don't, sometimes I like carrots, but like this, I don't like them. I don't know. No offense to you guys, but yeah. So, just gonna cut that and watch my show. Come on, play.
And then what else might you have?
Tea time at worst and the top button.
If we can't get to the bottom of why this couple keep piling on the pounds, they'll only end up heavier ever after. With the surveillance cameras rolling for the next 5 days, and 2 top private investigators, Cameron Gowlett and Duncan Mee, poised to track them wherever they go, we'll see if Ray and Ange are secret eaters. Are they hiding the truth about what?
So that has been frying for a while. And one thing, cauliflower, I don't like overcooked. All the other things, but cauliflower is just mushy at that point. Okay. So I have that stuffs. Take it off. Now measure the pan, figure out how much the grams are, and then, well, if I only eat that, I know I'm hungry very quickly again. I'm always hungry, it's very annoying. Even with the beans. 1/829, so it's 829. And I said it's about 700 calories divided by 829. That is 85 per 100 grams. And I still have rice here, which is about 140 per 100 grams. This needs to be eaten today. So, but the kidney beans are so dry, I don't want to die. So I'm having salad with it. So here's salad. The salad itself I don't measure, but the dressing, which I make myself. Now I even make it vegan. I need to cut this down first. I need to cut my salad down small. So. At home we always had to have salad. We got a portion of food and then we had to eat salad and then we got seconds if we wanted them. And I always cut my salad and we always pick it by hand because we have the dressing in a bottle. And once I was at the restaurant with my mom and then I cut the salad. And then she was embarrassed because you don't cut salad. I do. Because then you get the dressing all over. And I find it a bit easier. So now back on the scale. My dressing is 110 per 100 grams. So I just add plenty. This is 88. 88 times 1.1. So 96, that's 100 calories for the dressing. I put so much today. Actually, I'm gonna have some garlic with it. I can remember 100. I like a lot of garlic, and sometimes it hurts a bit to eat to eat it. So this is not that much garlic. It's also healthy, I think. Oh, frick. Okay. Then I always pre-rinse that because garlic gets so sticky. You could use it as glue. Now put some of this. I will mix it with the salad. How much is that? 165. 165 times 1.4. 230. Okay, I'm adding those later. 2:30. What? No, 3:30 plus salad dressing. 3:30. Okay. Again, I needed the dressing for the beans. They're so dry. And good to meet on. And I'm gonna have a coffee for dessert. Yeah. And then I need to do my kitchen today. I started having a green garbage. I'm so proud. I emptied twice a week and rinse it out a bit. I can walk over there and get it emptied. And this is the first time in my life that I managed to have a green garbage. I was about to get to that in 2018, and then I had a big relapse with my health, and now I'm at that point. Yeah, I get a bit aggressive. Sorry. Yeah, need to do that. Clean it up nicely. Yesterday I tried to clean my oven door also for the first time in my life. I'm not good at stuffs. So I scratched it off. I still need to figure out how I get it all off. Of course, regularly and stuffs would be better. Well, it's Saturday. I'm editing and there's a clip missing somehow. But I guess I'm going on about that I am not well. That's why I don't get my flat cleaned and stuffs and so on. And yeah, something like that. And that is, I now know that I have ME-CFS. But all the years we always just thought it's depression things. Yeah. And it was also crass because we always thought it was depression and stuffs. But it might have been the chronic fatigue syndrome all along with depression and stuffs. When I took medication, I didn't care how my flat looked. And once I got rid of one medication, I started cleaning up because my day started to have mornings. Because sometimes you get stuff that make you more relaxed or you can sleep. But then your day is just, it's just not working anymore. You're not fit even though you sleep. Or also you don't care. So that's what I noticed once I got rid of some medication. Not all of them. Some do that, some don't. I started caring about my flat and able to do stuff. Okay. And one more thing. This thing with my eye, it bothers me a lot. But I did go for that in December to check out my cholesterol and stuff, and that was fine. And I also asked to be transferred to a doctor. And then that doctor never reached out to me. And I couldn't be bothered because I wasn't fit. It's mostly the issue that I don't get my stuff done because I don't have enough energy or I had to lie down a lot. I was barely able to be up. Really always on my chair ever since the markets, I think, or all the time. So I did reach out to my doctor again last week because because it bothered me so much. It was also itchy and stuff. Now you don't see that well. And then I got an appointment, but it's in July because they have a long waiting list. So that thing, I mean, you see it all the time. And I saw old vlogs and yeah, it's just so pretty. And I also read up on it because I was worried about having surgery or something because I am having weird issues with healing. Takes longer than usual and there's complications that are not detected as complications, but I feel that there's a complication. Like with my tooth that took 2 years till it got better. And it was nothing to be seen on anything. So I was worried about the surgery, but they can do that with laser. But I'm still worried a bit, but a bit less than things. So in July, I'm going there and get that checked out. And this is now an example for me just sitting on my chair. And I'm also having a coffee. I do drink a lot of cups of coffee. They're all decaf. Because when you sit on your chair all day, it is quite boring. So I watch YouTube, then here I switch a little bit to Instagram. And you want to drink something. And then coffee is kind of fun. It's like a hobby. So it is quite hard to just do nothing. I like doing stuffs, but at the moment, when I sit, I could do something with my hands like diamond painting, but that doesn't work because now my elbow and shoulder are hurting. So I can just sit there. And that is hard to take. Yeah. Okay. That was 25 minutes. Nap time. Well, that was a short nap. I did hear a ping at some point. I had this phone with me. I have another phone. This one had no sound, but I heard it from the living room, the ping. But I didn't really want to get up. And then I got uncomfortable lying down, even though I could sleep. So I got up, checked my phone. And the lady who wants to get the bed wants to come over tonight after 6 p.m. So that is good that I got up, could tell her, and I hope she will come then. Because I will get a couch, a tiny couch, I think. And then I can order that, and I can only order that once this is out. So, okay. And I wanted to show you, there's a little schema with ME-CFS. It's called myalgic ME, encephalomyelitis, CFS stands for chronic fatigue syndrome, which I do have a case of whatever. And but I want to show you the different things, different levels of having that. And I'm quite lucky, even though I'm not able to work and not able to be outside a lot, I'm able to be up, not standing, but sitting. And I know it looks like I do a lot, because once I can do something, because I have the energy, I do like to do something nice. And I make a card or work on my bags. And the cleaning of my flat is also something I need to do. But when I have bad days, then I don't want to get up and do that, and then have to lie down again and have just done some chores, because it's a bit sad. So I want to do nice stuffs when I'm up. Okay, so I'm going to show that to you next. So this is the graphic I wanted to show you for the ME-CFS. You have a healthy individual, mild ME-CFS, moderate severe, and very severe. And I hope it works like that. Okay, so as a healthy individual, non-limited ability to care for self and others, non-limited ability to attend events, non-limited ability to exercise and play sports, and non-limited ability to travel. Yeah. Okay, that is healthy individual. Sounds very healthy. I know not everybody do all of that. Now with mild ME-CFS, your world shrinks a bit. You have limited ability to work full-time, limited ability to be active, and limited ability to tolerate loud, stimulating environments. Okay, so certainly I'm not the first one, not the second one. Now moderate ME-CFS, limited ability to work, only tolerate work from home or something. I don't know. I can't really read it very well. It's not the best. I think it's already better than another one I saw. Limited ability to leave house and attend social events. I'm for sure in this one, because I don't even do that. So that would be with friends and stuff. Never, ever. And limited ability to complete errands. I mean, I go shopping once a week. Or sometimes down here, but then today is the next day and I need to recover. And then moderate, severe ME-CFS, you got limited time for shower or something, limited ability to prepare meal. I'm focusing a lot on this now, so this is my new hobby. So I am more at the top there with that thing, but on the other hand, stuff that come with the next one, I can't do either. Limited ability to move about household. That is okay. So in that sense, I am in the moderate severe. But yeah, I think. But then stuff that the severe have is limited use of books and technology. Books are a no-go for me. If I read one page, I am wiped out so much. And use of technology. I mean, I use YouTube a lot. I just use it and rarely do something working on it.
Well, I mostly do the editing and also the thumbnail, but others take, I think, 1 or 2 hours to make a thumbnail, and I take 10 minutes. I just try to do it very quickly. Also editing, so that's why it's not the best, because I cannot afford to pour too much energy into that. And today is such a shitty day.
And limited use of restroom. I think they really have troubles moving around. So I'm not in that category, but I have some things. And then very severe ME-CFS. That is like being dead alive. It is horrible. It is the worst. You're bedbound and you can't stand any noise, any limited tolerance of sensory input. So if it's really, really bad, those people lie in bed with the headphones on, with a mask on because it's too bright, limited ability to move or communicate. They can't stand any sound, no YouTube, no distractions. They cannot talk to people because it's too exhausting. You're just lying there. And that's it. And that is horrible. And in that sense, I am living the dream. When I look, well, though that is just, well, I still have all those topics of loss of friends and loss of hobbies and loss of life. But I'm very glad I am not in that category. That would be, that is such a nightmare. And now there's so many people asking for assisted suicide because it's unbearable. Yeah, so I'm glad I'm out here with certain things. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to share.
And I think sometimes one thinks of different categories, and I'm often quite astonished about people who are so unwell. It shows it on YouTube or thingy that they can barely be up and things, but then they travel and do things, talks or something, which I could not do. I wouldn't be able to travel and go somewhere and have as they are doing the talk, the speech or something. And then I thought maybe that's also why they are so bad. I'm sorry. But I wouldn't do that because I would get so bad. So I look very healthy, I think, because you see me up and I can talk, even though word finding is hard sometimes and things. And others, they are way worse in their daily thing, but they do more outside and go further and family things. And yeah, I don't do that. So I think I'm quite good at pacing. I have such a long experience with that. That is since 2007. So 19 years. Okay. Okay, this part is a bit iffy when I talk about that stuff. I'm also just lucky that I'm not in the severe thing of those categories, and others are not that lucky. So that's the hugest factor. So where you're ending up. Those other things are smaller things that can influence it to make it worse or better. But the general thing you cannot influence. It's what it is, and it's nobody's fault. It's not due to willpower, and you cannot also positive think you out of that. And those reflections I have here are more about myself. It's also what I'm proud of or what I've heard that others do, and I've realized I don't do that, and I just have that on camera too. So, well, no offense to those who have it, and yeah, take it with a grain of salt. Okay, maybe it's not the pacing because I do too much a lot, but I'm not beating myself up when I cannot do something because I know I cannot do that because I'm not fit enough. It's not that I am a bad person or unable to do things because, I don't know, my skills are not there, but because I am not able to do it because I'm just not well enough. So yeah, and that makes a difference too when you don't fight yourself on that, or what would that be called? That you say to yourself you're stupid and you're weak and all that stuff. I don't do that. What I do is social interactions. I over reflect those, but then it's always, what did I say? What did they say? How is it? And stuff and so on. That was embarrassing, but it's not like you're so stupid and you're the worst. So that's not in my head. It's done. The bead is gone and I'm very happy. I was so anxious waiting for them. And then it was very easy. So here it is. I put my mat here again and put an old fitted sheet on it. This goes away. And I ordered a couch.
which will go like this. It's adorable. I will show you very soon. And yeah, because this actually makes me miserable. I thought about having my stuff on the ground a bit, but when I got that thing, you were there, so but you might not know how bad it has been for me. It was such a bad time that thinking about it is bad. So I don't want to go back there. So I'm getting an upgrade, a couch. Yeah, and I can afford it, but I just need to, I need to not spend too much money. Otherwise, I need to not buy stamps and die cuts, but I still do. But yeah, I manage. But yeah, so that is that. I'm shouting, and it was very cool. They were very nice. It was one texted me on Facebook, and it was a friend of hers who needed a bed or something, because they are from another country living in Switzerland, and they don't have a lot. So they were very kind and very grateful for that bed. And he carried it downstairs by himself, so that was great too. And what else? I want to show you the bed, the couch. So this is the couch. It is not that big. This is, I think, 1 meter, and this is 1 meter. So it fits nicely in there, and this is about 1 meter 30. It's not that long, so it wouldn't be that cozy to sleep, but I have figured out when I have a nap, it's nice when I kind of sit, then I don't snore as much too, so that might work. Also, my sisters could fit on here. There's another thing. The color is called cappuccino, and you can pull out the other side and let that thing down. And this is gonna be in front of the heater, so that might be nice when so I have it the other way around, huh? This on this side, and then there will be the heater, and that could be nice. And I also can put pillows there, so one can sit, all three of us. It's like that. So there's the heater, there's the wall, there's the window, and you can pull it out or not. And there's also a little storage thing, comes with 3 pillows. There's a little storage thingy, and that is it. And I like cord, I like that fabric, and I think it's adorable. And as I've done a lot lately, I think I'm going on with watching
so let me show you
Jennifer Maguire. This is Alive.
I just took 2 circle dies. One is really
And
big.
she's
I think
adorable.
it's 4 1/4 inches wide. And then one is
She's
smaller.
a hero in the crafting industry. And I think I will thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one. And maybe I do have my couch then already. Maybe not. It says it would be, no, I do that again. It would be delivered at around 16th to 18th of April, but it would be ready to be delivered in 3 to 5 days. So those two sentences are kind of, saying the opposite of each other. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.